Today we worked on our 2.5 notes, so go ahead and get those out. We're just talking about less than equal to, greater than, and greater than equal to signs. So just to review, the alligator mouth wants to eat the 8 because it's the big number. -44 and -44, those are equal. Which is bigger, -10 or -15? Would you rather owe somebody $10 or owe somebody $15? Well, -10 is the bigger number, and -1 or 1, we want to eat the 1. All right, so today we're going to solve inequalities, and we do that exactly like we solve equations. Don't change your equation. So the variable's on the left. Just solve it how it's written. The first kind of equations we're going to solve are addition problems. If a problem is addition, you subtract, oops, wrong thing, and use the same sign. So I have x plus 9 is 15. All I'm going to do is subtract that 9 because that's the opposite of add is subtract. X, same sign, greater than, 6. That's a 6. Okay. The next one, I need to get the x by himself. It's being added, so I subtract that 29 from both sides. I'm left with x is less than -71. -42 minus 29. This side, the x is on the right side of the equation. So I need to get that 3 away because I want the x by himself. -3 minus 3, that gives me -53, less than or equal to x. If you put the x on this side and the -53 on this side and write it exactly the same, that is wrong. Your x needs to stay lined up on the same side. Don't be flip-flopping and back and forth. The same goes for this one. The x is on this side, so I need to get that 6 to go to the other side. -6, that's a -2, less than or equal to x. So we solve these exactly like we do the regular ones with equal signs. We're just using inequality signs instead. So if a problem has subtraction in it, you add. So I need to get the x by himself. So I'm going to add 9. I'm left with x is greater than 24. 15 plus 9. Same thing here. I need to get this 29 by himself. So -29, the opposite is add 29. Plus 29. X is less than -13. -42 plus 29. Okay, this side, it's got the x on the wrong side, but that doesn't matter. That just means I get the 3 to go away. Add 3, because the opposite of subtract is add. And it's -47. Copy the sign, less than or equal to x. Be sure to keep your stuff lined up. One more. I'm going to add 6 to both sides this time. I get a 10 less than or equal to x. Flip over to the back side. If you have a negative number, when you are multiplying or dividing, you must flip the inequality sign. So now we're going to do multiplication problems. The opposite of multiplication is division. So I can see right here the 9x is greater than 18. Between the 9 and the x, I don't see anything. When I don't see anything, I know that multiplication is happening. And the opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide on both sides. X greater than 2. That's all. I'm done. I'm happy. This one, 14. I know multiplication is going on between the 14 and the x, so I know I have to divide. Negative 48, negative 84 divided by 14 is negative 6, so x less than negative 6. All right, this time they're on the wrong side of the equation. They're over here on the right, but that's okay. They're still being multiplied, and I still know that the opposite of multiplication is division. Negative 39 divided by 3, negative 13, less than or equal to x. Same thing, 3 and the x are being multiplied. I got to divide the 3 to get the x by himself. Negative 33, less than or equal to 3. All right, these are going to be a tad different. We're still dividing. It's still negative 21 times x. I divide by negative 21 on both sides. I've got my x. The negative 21, 42 divided by negative 21 is negative 2. The difference in this one is that this number that I moved with division is negative. When the number you move with division is negative, you flip your sign around. Okay? Up here, these numbers were positive. I just copied the sign. Positive, copy the sign. Positive, copy the sign. Positive, copy the sign. But now I've got these negative numbers, so I flipped the sign. Okay? Okay, this next one, we know that the negative 9 and x are being multiplied, so we divide by negative 9. I carry my x down. Negative 18 divided by negative 9 is a 2. Now, I have flipped my sign, I have divided by a negative, so that means I must flip that sign. It was that way, and now I turn it this way. All right, let's do this next one. We're going to write in red now. I think that's hard to see. All right, the x is over here on the right. So we're going to divide by that negative 4. Negative 44 divided by negative 4 is an 11. I write the x on the right side. Now that sign is facing that way. I moved the negative, so I'm going to switch sides. The 6 and the x, negative 6 and x are on this side. I got to divide by negative 6. My answer is going to be negative 4. I've got my x over here. My sign is facing this way, but I moved the negative, so I got to flip it. All right, division is just the same as multiplication. If a problem is a division problem, you multiply. X, this line means divide, is greater than 15. I'm going to multiply this side by 5 and it marks out. I multiply that side by 5. I get x is greater than 75. The next one, that line means division, which means I multiply. 3's mark out. I'm left with an x on this side. Negative 42 times 3 is a negative 126. This number was positive, so I just copy that sign right down. This one got my division bar, so I've got to multiply by positive 2, multiply by positive 2, end up with negative 100, x on this side, and since I moved to positive, I keep the sign the same way. Over here, divided by 6, move that 6. 6 times 4 is 24. X And these are positive, so I just keep my sign the same exact way. Here's where we do the opposite, flipping that sign. This one's being divided by a -6, so I have to multiply by a -6. I get x on this side, -18 on the other side. When I move a negative, like the -6, I have to flip my sign. Next one, divided by -9 means we're going to multiply by -9. X, -4 times -9 is a positive 36. I moved the negative with multiplication, so I flip my sign. I'm going to multiply by -5 because they're being divided. Multiply by -5. -17 times 5 is -85. Got my x on this side. I moved this negative with multiplication. Flip. That's not a flip. So I got to flip that sign. Last practice. Divided by -2, so I multiply. -2 times -2 is a positive 4x. I moved a negative with multiplication. Flip your sign. All right, on the back of that packet, you've got 2.5. It's 1 through 12, so 2.5 practice. CTI practice. Sorry, I can't spell. Do 1 through 12. I also need you to do IXL K6. You may have already done that. If you have, that's good. If not, you need to do it. 1 through 12. Shoot me a picture of your notes. That shows me you've watched this video. Shoot me a picture of your 1 through 12 so I can check it. Thank you.